So it's been a pretty wild day. Started the first 2-hour session busting out for about 25K and reloading. When I was up about 15K, I actually wasn't that happy with how I played some of my hands. What's up, guys? We're in Vegas getting ready to play a huge high-stakes televised cash game hosted by the World Poker Tour, and it's airing now. But I'm going to show you the behind the scenes and show you what's going on from my perspective. I'm going to be buying in for $25,000. I brought 4 bullets with me, but let's hope I don't lose $100,000. All right, so here's the lineup. First at the table is going to be Justin Young, who's a seasoned tournament player with over 5.5 million in tournament winnings. And he also plays high stakes cash games pretty regularly, so he's gonna be a pretty tough opponent. We're gonna have famous YouTuber Johnny Vives at the table. Never met him, never played poker with him. Also gonna have Shane Sigsby, trader. He's transitioned into all sorts of business things. He's actually a pretty good friend of mine. And last at the table is gonna be Brian Ercolano, who's a local businessman who owns one of the larger real estate companies here in Vegas. I've actually been out in Vegas for 2 weeks now, prepping. I haven't played cash games in over 10 years, so I get out here early, play a bunch of sessions, study, get familiarized with cash games. I even made an entire vlog out of it, so check out my other vlog. So I always kind of plan out my outfits 3 months or however long I'm gonna be on the road before I stop somewhere. I get to kind of replenish my clothing. I'm really passionate about picking clothing that's extremely versatile. You know, I decided instead of buying like 3 pants, just buy 1, and I'll spend more money and get something nice. But something like this, where not only is it look nice, but it's very comfortable. So I could wear something like that to play poker for 12 hours, to sit on a plane, to play online poker, and I could also dress it up to go out. So I try to think about all my clothing like that. Same thing with the V-necks, you know, these can be really chill, casual. I could also play poker in them. I could also throw a sports jacket and dress them up. Definitely very thoughtful about my wardrobe, part of optimizing travel. So on this trip, I knew I was gonna have to be on TV. So I had 1 guaranteed day to be on TV and 2 more possible days as an alternate. So I needed at least 3 TV outfits. So I was like, I'm gonna dress up and wear something fun and exciting. So I had these 3 outfits that I was going to wear. I guess I just being a bit of a noob and somehow missed the part of the email for the cash game invite that said no green shirts, no white shirts, no small stripes or complex patterns. So literally I'm left with just these 2 possible options. Damn. All right, maybe we'll go with that. Ready to roll. So yeah, I've been playing cash games all week. Jumped around the Venetian, the Aria. A lot of the studying I've been doing for early stages of tournaments. Just a lot of the plays seem extremely similar to cash games, and we're gonna be playing with an ante as well. So that makes it a lot more like early stages of a tournament. And we are headed to PokerGo Studios, which is literally just connected to Aria to play 50, 100, no limit. Probably gonna have some straddles, probably gonna have some antes. It's gonna be a WPT TV show, and I'm excited. I've been playing cash games all week, playing 5-10, and I feel pretty prepared and ready to go.
Welcome to the PokerGo Studio.
Awesome. All right, so you're gonna make us look pretty. My buddy Shane here.
Hey, Faraz.
A little surprised that he's going to be playing in the game with us. We're literally just connecting, talking about doing dinner, haven't seen each other for ages, and he shows up. When was the last time we played poker together? I can't remember playing poker with you. Probably like 5, 6.
EPT Monte Carlo 2012.
Okay. So there's going to be some old school battle going on. So yeah. We're on break here after the first 2 hours of play. 5100 WPT game. Damn, I'm down like 25k so far, but I don't feel awful about it. There's a massive cooler for me to lose the first 25k. So yeah, I was bought in for 20, reloaded 5k, so I was in for 25k, and built back up to even, and had the big pot versus Brian, where I had pocket kings. I think I was the opener. I think he either limped or something like that. But either way, I raised, he called. Flop was 10 Jack X with a flush draw, and he led into me like really small for 500. I made it 2,000. He called. The turn was, I think, another flush draw and like a 6 a flush draw or something like that. And he leads again for the same amount, 500. I snap, make it I think 4,000. He calls, and the river was a king, which was funny because as it came, I did think he might have a lot of combo draws. So as it came, I was like, I don't know if I want that card. Like instinctively, it did feel like a bad card. Then he just jammed, and I didn't really think about it too long. I didn't like the card, but I was just like, man, there's no way I'm folding. Top set versus him. He's been playing a bit crazy as well, putting people in spots. Even though I didn't like it, it's just there's no way I was going to consider folding that. So call, and he had queen 9 for the rivered straight. He did have a flush draw as well, so he had a lot of outs. But at least if it was another card, I could have maybe folded. The other interesting hand was just now the queen 9 that I flopped the straight with. I didn't get paid on the river, so even though I won the hand, I'm not necessarily happy about that. So I opened queen 9 suited from the small blind. Justin Young had straddled, so Johnny and Justin both called. I flopped a straight, king 10 Jack with a flush draw, checked around. Turn was a 6. I checked again, and Justin bet 1,500, and I made it 4,200. He called. The river came a flush with sex, so it kind of killed my action. And I bet 6,500 or 7,000, and he folded. I think I could have just done a block bet on the river. I think I also could have check raised the turn a little bigger. You know, if I had like a pair and a flush draw or ace high flush draw, I might have went a lot bigger. So yeah, I think I'm not crazy about how I played that hand with the queen 9 suited, but other than that, I think I'm pretty happy with the rest of the play. Yeah, we're gonna head back in there. We still got another 8 hours of play or so. Hopefully I could run a little better, play a tad bit better. I don't think I've been playing bad, but definitely that last hand, it was a big pot. When you're playing big stakes, one mistake's not a big deal, but one mistake in a big pot can be pretty expensive. We're on second break. Just had a huge 2 hours. Had a couple of nice coolers that went my way. Trip jacks versus Justin. Lower trip jacks. And then right after that, aces to ace king for a huge pot. I think it was like maybe 60k pot or so. So we are now up around 15k after being in for about 45. So nice turnaround, and still got a long day, 6 more hours. Last couple hours have been really good. I may be sitting with around 115,000 or something. This is a really awesome crew. Brian says he's a bit of a gambler. He says he's ran up some crazy blackjack runs. Definitely playing like he likes to have fun. He likes to splash around, get some big pots. He put me to the test. I almost folded a straight, so that was definitely an interesting pot. So we are on the last break of the day, and things are going really well for me. I think I'm up about 59,000 now. Just been raking in pot after pot, and the second biggest winner is Johnny to my left, who's up 20k right now. Whoever is up the most today is gonna win a Hublot watch and a Baccarat crystal glass set. It's a pretty sick little first prize. High stakes poker, man, you never know. Anything's possible. I played a 60k pot earlier, and Brian reloaded for like 40,000, so that could be a 40k hit right there if he were to double off me. So anything's possible, but we're feeling good, we're playing good. Damn, I'm having fun, man. Of course, it's always a little better when you're up too. Let's finish the job, baby. Hey, 2022 Faraz here, and just want to let you know that even though we're playing cash game here, my main thing is playing tournaments. I actually have a training program for tournament players where it's kind of an in-between a one-on-one coaching and a training site,
where we do a weekly meetup online for a live training session where you get to ask me questions, I quiz you and hear your thought process, give you feedback. Every week we focus on a different topic. Sometimes we're reviewing my hand histories, sometimes your hand histories. Lastly, I just want to invite you to my student Discord group. The link is below. It's absolutely free. You can go in there and talk hands with me, talk hands with my students. Any questions you have about poker tournaments in general, you can also ask there. I love meeting new students. I love helping people excel in poker. So get in there, come say hello. That said, time to get back to the tables. Let's crush it up.
Last round to get that Hublot. I got it on lock. I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself.
You can do cartwheels around this table for 2 hours.
Finished the day. Had a pretty strong finish. Epic hands towards the last 20 minutes. Let's see what we're sitting at over here.
That's 100.
Sitting on 132K. Started with 45K. Pretty sick session. Pretty swingy towards the end, and luckily a couple pots went my way and finished pretty strong. Guys, we did it! We shipped the cash game. Is that a thing? Shipping a cash game? I don't know. We won the most in the cash game, not by a little, but by a lot. I think the second place guy was up like 20K and I was up somewhere around 90K or so. So we absolutely crushed it and we won some goodies. We got Baccarat Crystal. Let's see what these are all about. Baccarat 4 Elements Glamour Cocktails. Now for the Hublot watch. See this bad boy? There you go. My first Hublot watch. I admittedly have not been a huge watch person, but this thing looks pretty sweet, eh? And because my prep for the cash games went so well and the pre-game sessions went so well, I actually think I might start playing cash games a little bit now, which is crazy because I really had no plans in doing that. I've always kind of thought about playing cash games, that it would be nice to fill some time in between, you know, when the tournament schedule's not so great. And I just figured it's gonna take a lot of time for me to ramp up in cash games, so never got around to it and have passed on a lot of cool invites to private games, stuff like that. Now that I saw how quickly I was able to ramp in it, and a lot of it was also just realizing that a lot of the work I've put into my deeper stack no limit tournament game actually applied in the cash games, which I didn't expect it would apply that much. That is pretty cool that I can show up to these events, and if the tournament schedules are a little lighter or bust out early, I still have something to go play. So I hope you guys enjoyed following my journey here in Vegas for the WPT televised cash game. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. This is only vlog number 3. I'm gonna be going hard, vlogging all my trips moving forward. Introduce yourself in the comments, say what's up, tell me what you liked, tell me what you enjoyed. You know, I love hearing feedback from everyone, so it helps me kind of decide what I want to include and what parts of our trips I am going to share with you guys. And it's time to get the hell out of Vegas. Peace out, y'all. Double checking from you. Should be good.
Let's take a look. It's brilliant.
Okay, perfect. Good hiring.